Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Sandhu with Fleet Line Insurance Services. Good to talk to you guys again. And as you all know, we specialize in truck insurance, commercial truck insurance. You can call us for any truck insurance needs for your truck's liability, physical damage, cargo, non-owned trailer, and other insurance, including workers' compensation. Our phone number is 1-800-405-7421, 1-800-405-7421. And as you know, I come talk to you from time to time, not just about truck insurance, but also about other areas that affect trucking, truck operators, trucking companies, and try to provide you with more information that can help you run your business more efficiently, more effectively, and also stay in compliance. So talking about compliance is a big thing because there are many agencies, including the Department of Transportation, the FMCSA, California Highway Patrol, or respective highway patrolling agencies for various states, your DMVs. Everybody has their own set of regulations that trucking companies, truck drivers, owner-operators, subhaulers, whatever you want to call, they have to follow. And it surprises me that a lot of companies are unaware of all the regulations that affect their industry, of all the compliance requirements that they are required to meet and are not able to fully comply because of lack of knowledge. And I find it very important to bring some videos to you just to show and just to educate you on various issues, including compliance that affect the trucking industry and make you more profitable. So today I'm going to talk about your compliance folder. So a lot of times I see truck drivers or truck companies just throw in the documents on the dashboard or in the glove compartment in your insurance registration and other documents. And when the driver is pulled over at the scales or for DOT inspection, they have to scramble haphazardly through the truck and try to find those documents. And now this creates a very bad impression on the DOT officer because it shows firsthand that your company or your driver is not organized, and that kind of starts the ball in the wrong direction. So what I suggest, and what I've in talking to various truckers and in my own experience as a trucking company, your driver, each truck should have a professional clean document folder that should have all the documents in the right order, and it should be nice and clean organized in your folder. And anytime your driver gets pulled over, or if you're the driver, if you get pulled over for DOT inspection, you just grab the nice, clean, professional folder and present it to the officer, which as soon as the officer or whoever is inspecting you, the inspector, kind of looks through the folder, the first impression he or she gets is that you are a professional trucker, professional company, which goes a long way in passing the inspection. It's an impression that's created in the very beginning. So I'll show you just an example of what your folder should look like. And this is a folder or a binder that you should have in every truck, which should be updated. All the documents in there should be updated. You need to check with your driver, or if you're the driver, you need to check, almost every week, daily, whenever, just to make sure that all the documents are active and updated all the time. So when your driver is pulled for the DOT inspection or the CHP inspection or whatever, they should have something like this, which a 3-ring binder basically, and on top, it's a document folder. You write the name of your company, the address, your DOT number, and your MC number. So as soon as you present it, officer is going to right away know and understand, your DOT number and your MC number. So, and when you open the folder on the first page, and you can put it in any order, but then that's the order I think it should be. On the first page, you should have your truck registration or cab card, which should be current. So as soon as you go to the first page, you have this neatly filed registration of your truck. And as you go on the second page, you should have your certificate of insurance. So make sure it is current, and it has all the policies that your truck has. It should include information on your auto liability policy, your commercial general liability policy, and other policies that you have for your truck and for your trucking company. And then from there, the next page should have your annual DOT inspection form, which should be current. That has the inspection for your truck. And then you need to have your trailer registration. So if you're hauling a reefer or a trailer, it should have something called the permanent trailer identification card. So make sure you have that current. And then you open your next page. It should have your trailer insurance card or a cab card or anything with your trailer that shows that your trailer is insured. And then a lot of companies, have leased trucks or trailers. So they lease from other companies, lease from friends, lease from rental companies, wherever. So the next page should be your truck or trailer lease or rental agreement. So whichever you have, make sure that is current and that's there. Because what happens is if your registration is in a different name than your trucking company, then the inspector is going to ask you why is your registration name different than your actual company name. Then this is where it comes into play. Then you can show that lease agreement, which mentions that this truck is leased to your company, so it should be leased to your operating company. So make sure you have that valid. And then for all the guys that have that drive within California, they do not go interstate. The next page should be their CA number and their motor carrier permit. Motor carrier permit is renewed annually, so make sure you have your motor carrier permit in there. That's valid. And if you are an interstate driver, if your truck runs interstate, then you should have your IFTA agreement. That's the International Fuel Tax Agreement, and make sure that is current, and you have a copy of your IFTA agreement in there. And then next, you should have the state permits, because a lot of time when we drive interstate, there are many states that require state permits, like the Kentucky KYU permit and all different states. So your valid state permits should be there for every state that you plan to enter or that you regularly drive in. And there are some states for this, that'll give you long-term permits. There are some states that if you're not visiting them that often, then you can get the trip permits for a particular trip. So that is valid for a few hours or for the whole trip. So it depends on your situation or on the nature of your operations, basically. And then this important document that a lot of truckers are not aware of it. This is called the resale certificate or the tax exemption, sales tax exemption certificate. So a lot of times we lease trucks, or we lease trucks to others. In that case, you should have a sales tax exemption certificate, which is basically when you go and buy parts from the dealers, you don't have to pay a sales tax. You show the certificate, you show your license number on the certificate, and you won't have to pay the sales tax. So that's another way. I like to keep them in the truck because, let's say your driver is traveling out of state and they need to buy parts. Now, instead of you sending or emailing the certificate to the parts dealer, the driver can just show it. So I keep that in every truck, but it helps. And then a lot of trucks, or most of the trucks, are on ELD now. So the next one is your ELD DOT reference guide. I'll keep that in the truck for reference. And then the last item I try to keep is the ELD malfunction manual. So basically a troubleshooting guide in case your ELD doesn't function properly. You have to troubleshoot it, so that helps you. So this is my folder, and this you should keep it in every truck. Make sure you check with your driver before the trip that they have it ready, and that way you don't have to worry about it. And there are a few other things. There's another thing that you need to have is a few copies of the paper log. So in case your ELD kind of stops functioning or whatever happens, you still have the paper log, and you're required to carry paper logs for about 8 days, I believe. So that's another requirement. So make sure you have a few paper log books in your truck as well. So I think this information might be valuable for you guys. So we, from time to time, I'm going to try and bring in various topics, including how to set up a trucking company, what are the expenses if somebody's new in the trucking industry and wants to purchase a truck and start their own company, what kind of initial investment goes into it. So those are the other videos and a lot more topics that I'll keep bringing to you. So I hope you like it. If you like it, just send it out or distribute it to your friends, and we'll meet next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.